Hello guys, my name is Prince and this is Math Center. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Post your comments and questions on my social media handles and I'll respond to it. We are still on the topic indices. In the previous video, we solved a question on exponential equations that can be reduced to a quadratic equation. In this video, we are going to solve another question. Let's consider the question for this video. We have 1 divided by 4 exponent 3x squared plus 1 is equal to 128 exponent x. We learned from the properties of indices that 1 divided by 4 can be written as 4 exponent minus 1. So we have 4 exponent minus 1 multiplying this exponent here. Now this exponent is a binomial. Since we have 1 multiplying it, since we have negative 1 multiplying it, you are going to put the binomial in a bracket. So you have 4 exponent minus 1 into brackets 3x squared plus 1 is equal to 128 exponent x. The main goal here is to make sure that the term on the left hand side and the term on the right hand side, they have the same base. The term on the left hand side has a base of 4. What we have on the right hand side has a base of 128. So we have to make sure that they have the same base. We can't express 128 in index form such that it has a base of 4. But what we can do is that we can express 128 in index form such that it has a base of 2. We can also express 4 in index form such that it has a base of 2. When we do that, the term on the left hand side and the term on the right hand side will have the same base. So if you express 4 in index form such that it has a base of 2, we are going to have 2 exponent 2. So we have 2 exponent 2 times, we already have this as the exponent, which is minus 1 into bracket 3x squared plus 1. Then is equal to 128. If you express it in index form such that it has a base of 2, you have 2 exponent 7. 2 exponent 7 will give us 128. We already have an exponent of x here, so 2 exponent 7 times x. 2 times minus 1 will give us minus 2. So you have 2 exponent minus 2 into bracket 3x squared plus 1 is equal to 2 exponent 7x, because 7 times x will give us 7x. Now we have the term on the left hand side having a base of 2. We have the term on the right hand side having the base of 2. So we can equate the exponents. So you say that minus 2 into bracket 3x squared plus 1 is equal to 7x. We expand this bracket. You have minus 6x squared minus 2 is equal to 7x. This is a quadratic equation. So we arrange it well so that you'll be able to solve the quadratic equation. So I'll take all the terms on the left hand side to the right hand side. So you have, if I take everything from here, you'll be left with 0. So 0 is equal to 7x plus 6x squared plus 2. Rearranging it, you have 6x squared plus 7x plus 2 is equal to 0. In the videos on quadratic expressions, we learned how to factorize quadratic trinomial. The expression we have on the left hand side here is a quadratic trinomial. So we are going to factorize this quadratic trinomial in order to find x. In that video, we saw that to factorize this quadratic trinomial, you multiply 6 by 2. 6 times 2 will give us 12. So we are looking for two numbers that when you multiply, you get 12. When you add them, you get 7. Once again, in the video on quadratic trinomials and the algebraic expressions, I explained how to factorize quadratic trinomials. So I'll go ahead with the factorization here. If you want to learn how to factorize quadratic trinomials, watch the video on quadratic trinomials and the algebraic expressions, and you will get how to do that. Okay, so we are looking for two numbers that when you multiply, you get 12. When you add, you get 7. Those two numbers are 3 and 4. So you place 7x with 3x and 4x. You have 6x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 2 is equal to 0. So we are going to factorize this expression here. I'll put brackets around the first two, then I'll put brackets around these two also. Here, you factorize 3x out, giving us 3x into brackets 2x plus 1. You close the bracket, plus here you factorize 2 out, so 2 into bracket 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. We have 2x plus 1 here, 2x plus 1 here, so you write one of them, then you write 3x plus 2 in the other brackets. So we have 3x plus 2 in one bracket, 2x plus 1 in the other bracket is equal to 0. As I said, if you want to learn or understand how to factorize quadratic trinomials, watch the video on quadratic trinomials and the algebraic expressions. I explain that into details there. So we have factorized this quadratic trinomial. To find x, we equate the first expression here, which is 2x plus 3x plus 2 to 0. So we have 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then we also equate the second one, which is 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So you have 3x is equal to minus 2. When you come here, so you have 2x is equal to minus 1. We divide the left hand side here by 3, the right hand side here by 3, and x will give us minus 3 divided by 2. When you come here to, you divide the left hand side by 2, the right hand side by 2, and you have x is equal to minus 1 divided by 2. So we have x is equal to minus 2 divided by 3, and x is equal to minus 1 divided by 2. So here, the most important thing is to make sure that the term on the left hand side and the term on the right hand side has the same base. If they have the same base, you can equate the exponents. Now when you do that, you have to solve the resulting quadratic equation. This is an example of a quadratic equation. In the video on algebraic expressions, I explained how to factorize quadratic equations. So if you learn that very well, you'll be able to factorize the resulting quadratic equations and find the value of the variables in the equation. So we have x is equal to minus 2 divided by 3 or minus 1 divided by 2. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more videos. In the next video, we are going to solve another question on exponential equations that can be reduced to quadratic equations.